Hello, fifth graders. It's so exciting to be doing our first lesson online together. So today we are going to be stepping into a new unit of study. We're leaving behind our nonfiction unit and we're moving into a unit all about interpreting and analyzing what we read. So this just means we're going to be doing really big thinking with our reading. When you interpret something, you explain it in a way that you can understand it. And when you analyze something, you're breaking it down into smaller pieces so that you can understand how those pieces connect to larger ideas. This year, we've already spent some time thinking and talking about how the books that we read have lessons in them or themes in them that are aiming to teach us about life. And so in this unit, we're going to really become aware of those lessons and messages in our books because everything we read has a lesson or a message that we can learn from it. And so today, I want to teach you how readers pay attention to these lessons in their stories. So for example, let's do a real world example, right? Life is so different now than it was a month ago, right? We have changed completely how we're living. Like we used to go to school every day and now we're at home. And we've been asked to stay at home to protect each other and make sure that we're staying we're social distancing apart from each other. And this is completely different from, again, the way that we lived just a month ago. And so I've noticed that like my viewpoint of when I see strangers interacting, like shaking hands, I have a completely different reaction. I'm like, whoa, don't touch that person because that's not what we're asked to do, right? And so I want to give you an example of how I paid attention to my own actions earlier this week. And I thought, like what was the lesson I could learn from that? So here's the example. The real world example. So on Sunday, Rob and I went for a run in Ann Arbor and we were running down the street. And then as we're running on the sidewalk, we notice ahead of us, there's a man and a woman, I think they're husband and wife, and they have a kid in a stroller and that they're pushing them along. And so I made the choice since we're running on the same sidewalk, I made the choice to run into the street, like on the side. No cars were coming, we were safe, but I moved to the street so that they could have the sidewalk and that I was 6 feet apart from them, at least like a safe distance apart. I kept running. And the lady actually gave me a wave and she looked very happy that I did that. And so the lesson that I can learn from my action was that I made this choice to move where I was running to protect the other people that live in my community, right? Like I'm making the decision to social distance and to not spread germs to other people. And that, again, that lesson is that I'm really taking this seriously and I'm helping to stop the spread of any sicknesses. So today, you are going to be doing the same thing that I just did. You're going to be doing it with a book. So you're going to be reading this book. It's called Just Kidding. Some of you might remember it from reading it earlier this year. Some of you might not. You're going to read Just Kidding, though, online. And you're going to pay attention to the actions, the words, and the feelings of the characters in the story. And then this is going to help you to understand the lesson or the theme of the book. And that will give you so much more value than just reading the words on the page. It is when you pay attention, the actions, the words, and the feelings, and then decide what that theme or lesson is. So you're going to click on the link below. It's to read aloud of Just Kidding. It's on YouTube. You're going to listen to the book. And then after you listen to the book, you're going to answer 3 questions. The 3 questions you can submit on Google Classroom. If you're having a hard time with submitting it on Google Classroom, just email me your answers. Try to write them in sentences. That's 5th grade work. And yeah, I will read them and respond to you. Also, if you want some more practice, which I know you do, I know that you're ready to do some work, go on IXL, and there's IXL link M1, has tons of practice with analyzing and interpreting lessons from stories. So good luck. I can't wait to read what you write. And yeah, I will see you next time we do one of these lessons. Bye guys, happy reading.